Welcome to Core Blast. My name is Adele, and today we're going to work on some core stability. Just stability, a little bit of mobility to get us warm for the workout today. So we're going to go 45 seconds hard work, 15 seconds rest. I apologize for last week. The music was a bit loud. So today there's no music. So I'm relying on you to turn on your Spotify, YouTube, whatever. You're going to have their music on, and you're going to drive to that. Okay, so you'll need a stool, maybe a couch or an ottoman, something you put your feet up on, or one of those things. And then, yeah, if you want a weighted object, a water bottle for a warm-up, extra padding for the knees if that's what you need today. So let's get started. We're going to start with the cat-cow warm-up. So let's go on all fours. This is just the warm-up. We're going to warm up that thoracic spine and incorporate the breath. So you want to make sure everything's stacked. Wrists, shoulders, knees, hips. So think about the tailbone. So you're going to drop that tailbone down, and then your spine's going to follow. You're going to drop the chin, look between the legs, take a nice deep breath in, bring the tailbone up, and then your head last. So you're going to start one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone first, and then breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's do it 2 more times. So think about that breath going laterally. So out to the side, the breath expanding that chest. One more, team, hey? Nice. Okay, so we're going to continue on with a little thoracic mobility, because as we sit at a desk, well, you know how it is. Sitting is like the new smoking, right? It's not very good for us. We're not meant to sit all day. So you're going to put your hand to the temple with that thumb. With the thumb, down by your, doesn't matter where your thumb is, but your elbow is going to be high, and then you're going to just twist with that chest and then open up. So you're going to bring the elbow down, and then you're going to open it up like a book. So we're going to do about 6 of these. And then just go slow with this one. Thoracic mobility, you don't want to go fast. It's your spine. Your spine can be flexible too. With a flexible spine, then your lower lumbar isn't going to feel like it has to be that. It's not meant to be flexible, but sometimes it takes over. So we need to work on this. So let's do the other side, okay? So you're going to be on all fours, and you're going to bring your fingers to your temple. You're going to bring the elbow down, and then open up. You're going to make sure everything's stacked. Three to go. And then open like a book. One more. That's one more. That's 2. And last one. Nice. Good work. We're going to do this new exercise called the head wrap. So you're going to get your water bottle ready. You're going to kneel. I have to have special padding for my knees. So you're going to bring your water bottle overhead, and we're going to circle it around. So you're going to make sure that you're nice and tall. So your shoulders above your hips. So you're not slouching like this. You're going to lift the chest, bring the shoulders back and down, okay? So you're going to grab your water bottle, and you're going to bring it up overhead. Like have this wrap of Christmas wrap, and you're wrapping your head. Okay? So we're going to do 6 times one direction, 6 times the other direction. So just go slow, right? Go down, up, over. There you go. I've lost count again. Well, it's one of those days, and that's okay, right? So let's go the other direction. So you're going to go the other. Oh, that feels different, doesn't it? So keep those hips square to the front, nice and still. So you feel a little shoulder mobility happening, spinal, that T-spine. Then we're going to teach you how to breathe. We did a little bit of this last week. This is really good to help lower the stress levels. It's going to help with the ribs, because the thoracic spine is pretty much everything that's connected to the ribs. And we breathe and we can exhale to bring our chest wide, and then we'll inhale. So let's do it together. So let's breathe through the nose. Put your hands on the ribs, breathe through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. Okay, let's do it again. Now think about the shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale. What happened to your shoulders? Did they sink down? Yeah? Breathe in. Exhale. So nose breathing. Exhale. It's very beneficial because it's going to help increase our lungs. Breathe in the air. Exhale. There's a book by James Nestor called Breathe. That's a good one to read about the breath, because you've got little muscles connecting everything, the intercostals together. And with the breath, we are expanding them. And that's part of your core too. So core is a lot. From armpits to knees. It encompasses a lot. So this next one, we're just going to go into a little child's pose. And we're going to practice our breath there, just to create some heat. So bring the hips back. Tuck that chin. Now, if your butt can't hit your heels, don't worry about it. Let's do the breath together. So breathe in. Breath going to the side, and exhale. Here you go. Let's do it again. And exhale. One more. I'm getting loose, hey? Get nice and loose. You can rock it a few times. Then now we're going to start with our stability. So next set, let me just explain what's going on. So you're going to have 5 exercises in each set. We got 2 sets of work. So our 5 exercises: hip bridge. You know that one really well. You can incorporate your stool if you like. I'm going to do mine from the floor. You can have a weighted object on your pelvis if that's what you want to do today. Next one is the plank saw. So you can do that one. You can do that one on your knees and then just plank back and forth, right? Or the toes. You can do the static bear or the bear stutter. And the reason I call it the bear stutter is because you're going to hook the toes under and you're just going to bring it forward and back, forward and back. So we're going to stay in one spot because I kind of got off camera last time. I got a little excited. And then we got thread the needle. So what's that one, you may ask? Okay, so you're going to start with your plank. Oh, my weight. So you're going to start with your plank with your weight nearby, and then you're going to come up to the side plank, and then you're going to thread this through, come back to plank. You can do the other side, grab, up, and then down. So we can do that. We can alternate. I think let's just stay on one side. So those are your 5 exercises for set 1, and then we'll move on to set 2. So let's get your weight ready for your hip bridge. So let's get started. So you're going to come down with back on mat. Grab your weight. If you have a weighted object nearby, that's awesome. So let's come on down. Move the mic. So the weight is by your pelvis. Bring the hips close. We got 45 seconds. So weight or no weight, going to drive the heel in. You're going to lift, squeeze the butt, hold, and then hover. Don't flop it down. And then let's bring it up again and hold. So we got 45 seconds here, team. So you know what? You don't have to do the whole 45. Okay, you could take a break. Halfway through, you can see my clock up there. And so when you see it go to maybe 22, maybe take a little break, and then finish strong at the end with the goal of doing the whole 45 seconds. Because I know it's tough when you're starting out, really tough. Okay, let's go to our next exercise. Yeah, that's not loud enough. I did turn it up. Oh, well, let's go to that plank saw. So you can be on your knees, right? You're going to lift the chest, brace the core. Option 1, you can stay here holding that plank. You're going to make sure you got that nice flat back. Now, option 2, come up on your toes, hold it. And I'd like you to kind of saw forward and back. So you're going to keep it nice and tight. So you're going to feel that navel come in. You're going to feel those shoulder blades come together, those armpits squeezing, those inner thighs, oh, squeezing, right? Now, anytime you need the break, you're going to drop those knees. 8 seconds. Good work. Next exercise is the static bear or the bear shuffle, stutter, right? So you're going to curl the toes under, lift the chest, brace the belly. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. You're going to lift those knees and hover. Now, if you're going to start moving, you're going to move forward and back. Let's do the other side. Forward, back. That's option 2. Option 3, same side. Forward and back. So it's your left leg, right, left leg, left hand, right leg, right hand. You really feel that connection, huh? You know what? I'm just going to go the opposite because my hips started to rock, which means, that means I'm done, right? My core is saying, I'm done. I can't do that anymore. Well, then you're going to take a break. So our next one is, I got to really turn this up because, come on. There, you hear that now? Okay, let's get your weight. We're going to thread it through. So you can be on your knees. So you can lift it up, and then you're going to thread it through, coming on your knees. Now let's hold the plank, and let's move again. Let's thread. We're just going to stay to the one side today, okay? Now, if you got like a hand weight, that's good too. Weighted water bottle is good. I'm doing the modified version today. So you're going to keep that one knee down, and you're going to keep that space in between the mat and your hip. So when you come to this position, watch that you're still stacked. Your hips are stacked. You're not coming up. Oh yeah, look at me, right? Sun tanning to the sun, right? No, let's do the other side. So get all stacked, elbow under there, nice and firm. Yeah, let's lift off. You got your bottle up. Okay, so let's rotate forward to that plank. I gotta stay on the mat for my knee. Yeah, I tried the ski trails today. They were fun. Okay, so it's always good to try out some new exercises, right? New sports, new things. Doesn't matter. You never did it as a kid. I learned. Oh gosh, I learned with my kids. I hated skiing. Too cold. But then somebody taught me of what kind of long johns you should wear. Okay, good job. Let's do that hip bridge again. Weight or no weight? I'll come with you guys for no weight on this one. Okay, come on down. Bring the heels close. Get set up. Maybe the hands need to be wide. Brace that core. Now squeeze the bum and lift the hips. Hold, and when you come down, hover here. So I can slide a piece of paper under there. Okay. And then up. So pretend you got some walnuts between the, a big walnut between your inner thighs, and you're going to crack it open. Hey, bring it up and hold. It's always good to have controlled movements. if you are not sure, right? And even if you are a pro at this, you got to get that awareness right in the muscle. Keep up, because sometimes your body forgets. Good. Static or stutter bear. So if you're brand new, you're going to keep in the static position, and then when you feel like you just had enough, drop the knees, okay? Lift the chest, brace the belly, tuck the toes, now lift. Now if you want to move, it's the opposite hand, opposite foot. So forward and back, trying to keep those hips nice and steady, right? So if you're getting good at this, try the same arm and the same leg. That's a crazy one. Okay, I gotta get set up again, right? Okay. So keep it nice and controlled. You got this. 4 more seconds. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Yeah. So let's do the thread the needle, right? So get your side plank position. I'm gonna bring one foot down. I think we gonna bride the bottle, bring it up. Now lift off. Now thread it through, and as you thread it through, still hold on to your weight. Have your little plank here, and then twist and bring it up. Hey, you're all ready for this because of that T-spine mobility we did earlier. Got that a little bit here too. So the slower you go, the harder it is, huh? I'm slipping off the mat here. There, that's better. So watch, those hips are stacked in this top part of the move right here. They stacked? Yep. Drop. Let's do the other side. Okay. Get set up. How you feeling? Okay, lift off. You got the side plank. Okay, whoop, I can lose the mat here. And then you're gonna roll over to that plank. So that spot, that next in that, you can drop the knee or do them on your toes, right? You got some options. So as you know, the plank gets a little bit more challenging with tempo. Toes, knees. And then bring it up. Good work, team. One more, you can squeeze it out. Little transverse twist going on there too. So we're on set number 2. We're just gonna pause this, grab water. So with set number 2, we're gonna use the stool. There's this movie I like, and it's about making stools. It's a parody of theater. I used to work in theater. You didn't know that, huh? I did. So this next exercise, we're gonna go through all 5 of them quickly. This one is called the sit, feet up, and stand. So you're gonna sit, bring your feet up. Oh, got the core. And then you're gonna stand up. Sit down, feet up, sit, and stand. And then this is the option 2. You're gonna jump up. Okay, that's option 2. The next exercise is the reverse crunch. So with the reverse crunch, you're gonna be on your back. You're gonna touch your stool. So you're gonna bring the heels back, touch, and up. Don't let the feet hang out there. It's just a little bit to know that you don't want to bring the feet too far down to the ground, because that will take your lower back in a position that isn't very dandy. Okay, the Stool Bird Dog. This is a tough one. The stool just does something different, especially if there's a cushion, because that adds that extra instability, which puts the challenge into the move. So with the bird dog, you're gonna be on your hands, you're gonna have that plank, and then you're going to bring one hand out and in on the stool. Okay. And then we got the stool side plank. So we're going to have our little stool here, right? You can bring one knee down, maybe both, right? And then we're just going to pulse it out, okay? You have the option. Whoops, no, you got to cross over. And then you got it this way, right, too. So you have some options. So let's get started. First is the seat up, stand up, right? So we're going to, remember, we sit, we're going to put our feet up. That's a challenging part. I have a slope on mine, which is going to make it a little bit more challenging. So if you have a straight stool, it might be a little easier. A big Swiss ball, if you got one of those at home, those work too. So you're going to sit up tall. You're going to lift the feet. Oh, this is tough. Feet up, put down, and then stand up. You're going to brace that core. You feel the core firing up when you lift, maybe lift one foot up at a time, and then both, and stand. You have some options here. Okay? You can jump up, get a little plyo. But if you stand up and you don't know how to stand or explode up, then just don't attempt the move. Don't attempt the move. Okay? So sit. Everything's lined up. Lift the feet. Oh, just that little bit. You feel it charging up? Okay, let's do the reverse crunch. Come back onto the mat. Don't need the bottle anymore. So you're going to come on your back. And we're just going to, it's called a reverse crunch. So you're going to make sure that lower back is secured onto the floor. You got the bend, right? So you can bring it down and then up. So your heels are touching your stool. Now, you can take it one step further. You can get rid of the stool, go a little lower, only if you have that awareness of the exercise. So the core is engaged, just like a rubber band. So it's extended and then it's shorter, right? That's what you're doing here. The move does not come from the muscle in the legs. It comes from the core. Good work. Stool Bird Dog. Let's get on it. Whew. Okay, so you're going to bring nice wide fingers, lifting the chest, draw that navel in, right? Now ribs to hips to get that strong midsection. So that's the opposite hand, opposite foot coming up, and I got a wall right here. What am I doing, right? I'm going to move over here more. So let's do the other side. Too much, just do the leg, okay? Do the leg. Up, hold, and down. You can do this. Whoa, you might lose balance. Like I said, trying to keep up with my son's skiing today. A little bit fatigued in the core. But we all got our challenges, right? Okay, so let's go with the stool side plank. My cushion keeps moving away on me too. So knees or feet. You can cross over. I'll show you the all modified first. So you got this angle. You're going to lift off, right? You can put your hand up or to the side, and then we're going to bring it down and then up 3 times. 2, 3, and then bring it down. Okay, reset. Make sure everything's set up. Bring it up. You're going to bring down and up. So you're going to make sure these hips are stacked. Please. It's good to switch it up. Maybe the floor, maybe your shoulder was starting to kick in, right? As far as the stability goes. I'm feeling it a lot here, and I haven't yet figured out how I'm going to do this. You might have to see my behind, the next one, right? Huh? No, I'll move this. I don't want you looking at me there. There we go. So let's get started. Again, do the same thing you did on that side. Okay, so get all set up, ready to go. Fun, fun, fun. Lift it up. Down and then up. Down and up. Okay. Everything's stacked. Check. You need a break, come on down, reset, okay? Get everything set up, and let's get started again. So you're gonna bring it up, everything stacked, down and up. Hand can be to the side, don't worry about the hand. Little different activation for sure. And then we got one more set, okay? One more set. We're gonna do that sit, feet up, stand up, and jump up, huh? Okay, so let's do that. So come on your stool. So you're gonna sit, bring your feet up, come down, and then rise. Feet up, and rise. Remember, you can do that explosive jump. Be aware of where you're doing this. Basement floors tend to have a lot of concrete underneath. Really hard to jump on. Not good for the joints. So just make that, right? We do got some good HIIT and stuff on Polytech Fitness on Demand. And I think she does jumping on there. I've never done it. But I know the weight intervals with our Dwayne and Chris, they really rock it there. Okay, let's do the reverse crunch. On the back. Not much rest. You're working hard. Good job, guys, girls, people. Let's do this. So bring it up, down. So you're gonna feel the core engage probably there, right? When it's furthest back, up. So your hands can be wide for stability. Little movements, hey? Little creates big gains. You feel that activation. Welcome the feeling. You could do this. Come on. There's my buzzer. You know what? You always wonder, is it going to rain? So, Stool Bird Dog. Let's do this. Last time, Bird. Okay, I'm going to do mine. I'm going to hold on under here because I'm finding that this, my little cheap IKEA couch thing isn't doing so well. So you're going to bring it up, down. Okay, other side. You're going to make this work for you. You're going to feel everything work, gauging and working. You can do the same side. That is an advanced move, right? So let's try it. Oh man, alive. We can do this. That's a little more advanced. If you're not quite there, option 1. I think you can hold this plank. Oh, good work. We're going to do our stool side planks and we're finished. Okay? Move this stuff. Hey. Side plank. You can cross over. You're going to try them on your feet. Bring it up and down. Up. Now, if you do got to put a knee down, put a knee down. You know where to take this exercise. Watch your hips are stacked. You don't want to be out like this. You want to be here, okay? So you're feeling it in the obliques, right along the side. Hand can be up. Option to put a weight there. If you rewind this and watch it again and do the workout again. Just little movements. Good work. Yes, I stopped before the buzzer. I'm sure you are too. And that's okay. Maybe that's where you are today. That's where I'm at today, right? Some days are better than others. So you're going to cross over if you're going to do the feet, right? If you do it this way, or put the knee down. Extend that leg forward. I keep sliding. So good. No. Here we go. Look down, see if everything's stacked. Yeah, just keep moving. You can do this. You need a break? Yeah, take your break. Take your break if you need it. Reset and join. You have 8 seconds left. You can do it. Come on. Nice job. Good work. So now we're going to do some flexibility. We're just about finished. We're good. Let's do one quick stretch and then you're out of here. So we're going to do a cross-legged stretch. So it's like, you know, when you're sitting in school and they make you sit on the floor to watch the big films or videos or DVDs or whatever. Well, you can cross your legs or you can kind of go into a half lotus if this is how you want it to be. So you got some choices, right? So I'll do this one with you. So you're going to lift the chest, brace the core, and then you're just going to hinge the hips, leading with the chest. You should feel the stretch in the glute area, upper hamstrings, flex, not quite the flexors, but the extenders, hip extenders. So you're going to come up. Now, if you want to try it, you can come forward. This is a little more spicy, this one. So this is as far as I can go, but I have a little stretch here, and that's okay, right? That's okay. Now let's switch legs. So if you're cross-legged, you're going to cross the other side. It might feel kind of odd, right? Because you're probably more right or left-handed and dominant on one side. So it might feel a little different. Embrace that. Or do, oh, this is obviously my odd side. So you're going to make sure your sit bones are both on the floor, right? So you're going to make sure, but maybe you can't cross up. Maybe you're just crossing to the front, but the sit bones need to be firmly onto the mat. Hinge forward, take a deep breath in. Remember the breath we did earlier. Exhale. And I see that we are done today. Thank you so much for joining me for Core Blast, and we'll see you on Thursday. Have a good evening.